Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've been down here at Gretchen's Lock. And even though we have had rain, the water is a little bit low and calm. There's a few people down here, and there's some people camping. So I'm going to take a walk, or try to take a walk back the trail. Depending on what it's like, I might not be able to go all the way because it gets muddy. This is the Green Trail. So far it looks pretty dry. And of course there's where the horse trail goes down, where you can cross the creek. I smell smoke, so they've got a fire going up here in the campground. And right there is where the horses go, the rest of the horse trail. Yeah, some of this is falling away. And there's a trail that takes you up into the, one of the trails that takes you up into the camping area. So far, the trail isn't muddy or real wet. Now it takes about 15, maybe 20 minutes to walk back to the actual Gretchen's Lock. So this might be a long video, maybe. We'll see after we get back here, because I may not be able to go all the way. Oh. Now, right, oh yes, some rocks have fallen. I don't know if they still rock climb here or not. But I see where some rocks have fallen down. That's a pretty big chunk. And it's a little bit muddy here. Of course, there's springs in the park. Not drinking water springs, but springs that water runs. And of course, you're allowed to fish. If you have a fishing license, you're allowed to fish down here. So far, I haven't seen any fishermen. It's been a while since I've been back here. So far, so good. Yep, and parts of the trail is rocky. And as you can see, in places it is a little muddy, a little damp. Now down here is where the fun begins, whether we can go any further or not. But so far, so good. Yeah, when we get heavy rain right through here is where a lot of the water lays. And as you can see, that it is muddy, but not real bad. I'm kind of curious because the back here, the walking trail and the horse trail combine or cross over. And I'm kind of curious to see how much of the ground has given away since the last time I was down here. It looks like somebody's been riding a bike or something back here. You are allowed to ride bicycles. I have seen bicycle riders, but not very many. I wouldn't ride a bike back here because to me it's just too rough. But hey, that's just me. Okay. Oh. Well, they must have done a little bit of work on it. See, this is where the horses, maybe they don't use it anymore. I don't see how the horses could get through that. It must be making a new trail there. There's where the horses go, and over here is the walking trail. Meaning no horses over here. Yeah, it goes side by side back so far. So we're not too far away from the actual rock. And I've said this before, but I've been told by some local historians that they're not exactly sure that the lock I'm going to show you is the real Gretchen's lock. They think it's further back in the park. They're just not sure. But so far, they let it go and call the lock I'm going to show you Gretchen's lock. And if you haven't heard the history, I forget what disease she died from, and her father buried her in the wall of the lock. Well then, when he decided to go home, I forget what country he was going back, he took her bones out of the wall, and they were on a boat. And as I understand it, and if anybody knows the true story, correct me if I'm wrong, but the boat sank, so they didn't make it home. Now, they claim that this place is haunted, and that there's times they have seen and heard Gretchen crying for her mother. I've never been down here after dark because I just couldn't get anybody to go with me. And the last I heard, the park rangers will allow you to come back if you have a camera after dark. But I have never had anybody go with me, so I never come back here. But I have never seen any ghosts or had anything happen while I was here. And people claim that they've had things happen in the daylight here in Gretchen's Lock, this part of the park. I guess the ghosts just don't like me because I've never had anything happen. Before you say, hey Dawn, open mouth, insert foot, still, all the years that I've lived around here, I've never had anything happen. Not like that anyway. Not to me. And so far this video is 14 minutes. So we're almost at the lock. I have to admit that the trail was in pretty good shape. There's times when I've come back and see it's a little muddy here, right through here. There's years, summers that I've been down here, and it hasn't been mowed or the weeds haven't been cut. they had horses over here, and you're not supposed to have. Okay. Now the trail keeps going that way up the hill, but down here is Gretchen's Walk. And the trail goes back that way too. But this is the lock. Oh. And the sign isn't up here anymore. Boy, it's falling in. Yeah. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been down here. Yep, this is actually Gretchen's Lock, so they say. Take a walk back. Yeah, it has fallen in since I've been here. Now I'm going to be careful because this is... I want to take you and let you see how calm the creek is. And it's kind of hard to see, but there's stones down there too. I don't remember them being here. So this has fallen in quite a bit since I've been down here. Well, this video is almost 18 minutes long. In fact, it just hit 18. So I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Later, guys.